Yeah, I was kind of messing around in 3008, and you're probably wondering what the frick am I doing? The most random occasion is just recording a video in 3008. Don't really record videos in anything unless I have a video idea. No, I don't really exactly have one, but I've probably been playing this for 10, 12 hours the entire day and night and the next day. So yeah, it's been a lot of gameplay, but the reason for that is, you know, typically people will build giant builds in like a creative game mode or whatever the frick it is that you have on 3008, but a lot of times people will get bored after a very short amount of time of playing, and that's where I've hit, is that point, and I just recently hit it. So but I can show you all the progress I've made in that time period before I hit that point. It is crazy. I just want to make sure I have a recording or something of it for the kind of memory of it, because I know I can't keep it, so the server shut down. But anyway, it is a really big base, and if I were to continue to have a lot more ideas, but yeah, that's it. Okay, so you're probably thinking, okay, there's been bigger bases than this. Yeah, I'm pretty sure there has. But for me, I have never seen a base this big on 3008 when I go in, so this is actually quite a surprise to me that I was able to build something this big, especially in that time period. I'm surprised I didn't just like run out of time or something to do it. So I managed to pull it off, and we have a really big, yeah, there's a lot of issues here with the let me just turn my game audio back on to make sure I don't have the music running. So, yeah, that was very echoey, but anyway, if you can see here, not very decked out at the moment. It's very, very bland in looks, but don't worry, I got something we could do in this video, and that's going to be decking it out, and I'm going to be doing that. How did that place like that? Okay. Okay, I'll leave it to that. Yeah, so we have a few more things to do, and that's going to be placing down the rest of the floors. So no, I'm not going to make you watch me go back and forth grabbing them, but I do want to make it part of the video so you can have a satisfying and relaxing thing, I guess. It's random, but you know, it's going to be probably best is to say it that way. I just say it the other way. This chonker of a base, but it's actually really cool. Okay, so even it has a slide here. You can slide down. Well, you actually have to use the built-in sliding because there actually is no sliding mechanics in the game, so you just go down and then you do nothing. Yeah, not that interesting. So this is like a really strange room. It was meant to be a museum, so when we deck it out, I'll definitely have to add some like rare items and stuff in here. But right now, this is probably the only like rare-ish item I have in here. I do have a GameCube on the bottom floor, but that's not the case. This is my sister's room, believe it or not. And a very unfinished balcony. I will definitely have to deck that out too. In the next floor we got my room, and it's, of course, has Saul Goodman on it. Yeah, interesting. And then on this floor, we have very unfinished. This is going to be just another floor. I have no ideas for it. Literally don't know what to do with this one. But this floor up here, I already have my ID set out, and I already know what I'm doing for that one. That's going to be like the central point, and I'll explain that later. But we got to finish these boards, so I'll go ahead and do that. Now the final piece of the puzzle here. Final piece. It's way too long. There we go. Okay. So, for that, it was pretty short for you guys. For me, that I've died, what, 2 times in a row? And then I ran out of energy got attacked by a thing too many times, jumped off, he took a bunch of damage, was at 1 health because I fell down the entire tower by accident, and then I had to heal up before I died, and then it was chaos. But hey, look at that, powered through it, and it's done. This flooring is done. So that's a whole nother floor down. That one below, it's done now. That's, oh yeah, if you're wondering, this wasn't here before. I just put a marker because I had removed it for the video, but I realized I actually need that. So, and over there I even made a marker to some pallets, which I don't really need anymore, but I needed it, so I had a location for pallets to use. But now everybody, we have one last thing to do here, and that'd be to add a roof to this one. I really want to do something special for it, but I feel like we're running out of time for that, so I'm just gonna begin on the and explaining what this actually is meant to be. So basically, this is what I've already covered the name of it before, but this would be like the central point. So central point, like the main location, and you're probably wondering to what? What main location to what? Cut me off there, wow. Okay, yeah, so the main location to anywhere, basically. It's gonna be, the plan was to be a central point across the map. Of course, time running very short. Don't know if I can make bridges. It's highly unlikely that the server will still be up the next day, but if it is, I can share the code here. There's the code right there. Bring that down. I don't believe it will be up the next morning, but if it is, well, have to it. And I might even get on to check it out to see if it's up. If it is, then I'll be actually pretty happy, because it's been a long time. I feel like it'd be worth it to be nice if the server would stay and we can keep it. But that's the unlikely case, and if it is the case, then I'm gonna be pretty excited, because I would love to check out this thing the next day and maybe try to get some more things into it. Maybe finishing off these little central points. But for now, I'm not gonna expand this central point. Now, normally I put a roof over this, but I feel like if I do all that, it's gonna take way too long. Because I've been in this for quite some time. Wow. I really can't resist it though. I really want to go finish this up. It looks so cool. I don't have any pallets for it though. No pallets. Let's see. Are there any floors that are not very important that we could just get rid of their pallets and just... Yeah, I suppose I could expand my room just a little bit. Yeah, I'm gonna take the rooms from the pallets from my room, and I'm just gonna use that. Because I need to finish this. I guess I'll time-lapse this one. R.I.P. room. Thank you for your sacrifice. You'll be known forever. Maybe not, I don't know. But the room will be utilized for something important. And maybe it will be known forever. Probably not. But hey, that's fine. At least it's known for something. Probably not. I mean, that's some horrible humor. Okay, so that's all the pallets we got. A little bit of a gap here, but that's okay. It turned out really nice, actually. Really nice. So you can expect the idea to be pretty cool. So I was thinking here, since I'm kind of at a loss for... since I ran out of pallets to finish that, I was like, okay, so what's special about this? So maybe what I was thinking is maybe if you wanted to like quickly end it because maybe you don't have enough energy or hunger and you want to replenish it since you 20 years old in the game. No, not like, hopefully that doesn't get me canceled or anything, but if you want to like do that and then get your energy and hunger up, allow me to demonstrate. Okay, so, yeah, now that, might not have been... I mean, actually, I think that was a pretty useful idea, because look at my energy. Energy and hunger. She's doing pretty good. And, still gotta walk a distance, but hey, you can replenish it pretty fast. It's I would assume it's an insta kill, but I don't know. I'm not too sure about it. I can imagine people, if they try to build up very high on one of those columns right there, like there, they'd have a lot of trouble with falling off and dying immediately. So, but in this case, the tower is actually, the top of the tower is being utilized as a way to replenish your hunger and energy by just killing yourself. Yeah, that's not a very normal thing to say, but in the game that's actually very useful, and I've been doing that a few times in the game to replenish my hunger and energy. It's very difficult to replenish it, so yeah. Anyway, I think it's about time we deck this place out. Let's get a quick look at the outside of the base in its glory. You know, I actually think it looks a lot better on the inside, but you know, I was expecting this thing to look like a freaking porta fortress. I guess you could say it kind of looks like a porta fortress or a porta fort, but hey, there you go. Like this little bridge I built here. I mean, I kind of say I like my own stuff when it's my own stuff. Something happened here to this wall. I don't know what happened to it, but either way, I think decking out this place would be a good idea. First off, I'm gonna fix this before we begin the process. I guess,
Excuse me, the store is not building.
okay. So I would have gone out and add a little bit more. I guess I could add one thing. Oh, let me just spruce up the middle of the table. Let's just add a little spongy thing in the middle, randomly. But hey, that's probably about it for the first floor. I might, let's see what we got for the second floor. What else can we do? So this was actually planned to be a storage room. But I honestly don't know what to put in here. So, of course now is not a very good time to think of that now, because this is just a storage room, but, yeah, well, anyway, there's a missing wall. I might end up filling that up in a bunch of food lying around, so I'll probably go fix that. I would go out of my way to go finish up the rest of the rooms and add, stuff in it, but, we're kind of at a limit here. I might have to just, I wouldn't call it quits, but more like, you know, it's not like you can say this for another time, but I would definitely want to keep going, but it's kind of getting real late here, and I don't know how I'll be able to do this longer. And, keep in mind I still gotta, you know, edit this video. So, there you go. It's a really nice first floor, don't get me wrong. It's just to do the rest of the floors, I can't imagine the trouble with it. And for this I'd have to find a bunch of rock paintings, because that's what I want to do in there. No, I guess I can go on a little spree looking for some stuff. Okay, so first rock painting, found it over here in this pile of rubble of somebody's base. There is a looks like an RGB lamp or something like that. I don't know if it is or not, but over there, I don't think that's worth any rarity at all. But the rock painting, actually, to be honest, the rock painting is probably not even rare at all either. I've gotten a bunch of them before, but I will count it as rarity and put it part of the museum because the rock painting is probably the most attracted item in this entire game that people like to use. So I will definitely have to include the rock here in this museum. So we plaster them up on the wall here. So, before I end the video here, I just want to thank y'all once again for helping me help make this possible, all these videos. Help give me the confidence to even be on YouTube, because hitting 500 subscribers is kind of a big thing for me. Hitting 100 wasn't as impressive, but 500 is, we're now at half of 1,000 here. And I would say, to be honest, I'd say about 1,000 would be kind of the mark where it actually starts hitting off here, the channel, you know. So for those people that didn't know that, it's kind of where I would believe it would be. But because a lot of small channels will reach that, and that's how it would kick off and start flying up the numbers and whatnot. But that's not all it's about. It's all about the community, and I thank you for all that you've done. But anyway, like I said, we need to do a little tour of this place once again before we end it, you know. Okay, so kitchen. This was the idea, was the kitchen. We actually managed to get this in. Got the kitchen, got food, and I'm actually hungry, so let's eat something. Eat some food. So there you go. And then we got the little kitchen table. And I actually ended up putting a little small plant here, so we got a little plant. Got TVs, which have nothing special on it. Still nothing special. Oh yeah, there you go. So something a little bit more special than just white screen. And there's a GameCube here. Don't really use it over here because it's kind of a little gaming area, I suppose. There's no really special game. It feels more like an actual living room rather than a gaming room, you know. But that's good. Feels homey, you know, home, just like for home. How have I not found something yet? Oh my goodness. Wow. Okay, I mean, at least it's something. Probably a little bit too cute for my liking, and in fact, it's not really cute. I mean, like, more like cutesy, like, type, you know, stuff. Nah, I don't, that's not my stuff. But at least it's something on the screen. Okay, a little bit less boring. But hey, storage room, absolutely nothing in here. Very boring, no lighting. The room down there has lighting. Super nice. Super nice. This was meant to be a museum. It's more like a little play area. It's cool though. It's really nice. With the little is car no light. I don't know what the frick that means, but yeah, bridge, just like the same as earlier when we looked at it. And then I got light indicators here for the floor level. So you're wondering this one's rainbow or RGB, because my sister was very liking of the cool colors that go past. So I didn't want to just put her down or anything, so I let her take the color. But so you can see this is one thing we'd have to put in. It's the Hubert thing we have to put over there. I would like to put in the chillax room down there, or the playroom down there, but and I was supposed to put a fence here. I feel like for the sake of my sister, I probably should go do that. But I'll pass on it, but I'll make sure it's known that I've tried my best here. Anyway, next floor, my bedroom, very open with nothing in it. Yeah, I could have done a lot more, but this is the final state, I guess, of it. And yeah, I guess that's it. But nice view, really nice view. Now I can see it at night, I guess, too. I really love the future lighting in Roblox nowadays. It's really awesome. We can get rid of this waypoint now. Future lighting, so awesome in this place. That's about it for this video here. I don't know what this is here. I don't know what that's about, but yeah, okay. I have one of the slides, but didn't spend nothing on it. Anyway, that's it for the video. Goodbye. I don't know how I didn't die. Maybe we should do that again. Goodbye, tower. R.I.P. I wouldn't say R.I.P. I don't know. Yeah, this video is supposed to end a little bit ago, but thought I cut it out with something kind of goofy. Anyway, bye y'all. Thanks.